Farah Hanoun for MMA Junkie, and I'm joined by UFC bantamweight Thomas Almeida, who takes on Alejandro Perez on October 10. Thomas, welcome back.
Yeah, I'm super happy. And that's it. I have a fight right now.
Yeah, and you and I have spoken a couple of times, obviously before your fight got booked. But for those who don't know, obviously you haven't fought since January 2018. You had eye surgery. Just take us back a little bit. What happened? Was this a problem that you've had for a while, or is this an accident that happened in training?
Yeah, that was an accident that happened in training, and I was able to back to compete last year, but that pandemic thing, the virus thing, it happened, so I have to wait a little bit longer for my comeback. But now I'm healthy and I'm ready for the date.
And is this an issue like with your eye that could happen again, or once you've done the surgery, it should be fine?
No, everything is okay right now, and just like live normal, fighting again. I've been sparring. I've been doing everything, 100%.
Well, that's good to hear. And you got cleared to like full spar and train and stuff like that in December, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, and you were spending time from like Las Vegas and Sao Paulo, right? You're in Sao Paulo now, right?
Yeah, now I'm in Sao Paulo. Yeah, Vegas, Sao Paulo, back and forth, but right now in Sao Paulo.
Is this because of COVID and everything?
Yes, and now I'm doing my training camp, full camp here in Sao Paulo, and back in the shoot box team. So super happy to be with my family again, my friends. That's nice.
So is the plan like in the future to go back and forth from Shooter Box in Las Vegas, depending on whether you have a fight booked and stuff?
Yeah, depends. Depends. I gotta. Now I'm focused, 100% focused on this fight in this camp right here in Sao Paulo in the team shooter box. So yeah, that's it. Super happy.
And when I spoke to you before about like who were some of the names that you were thinking about fighting, and you didn't give me like a specific name, but you did mention Alejandro Perez. What do you like about
Yes.
this fight? Because obviously you got the fight. So what do you like about this
Yeah.
matchup?
Yeah, I like this matchup because Alejandro likes the striking, the same as I like, and um, he's very aggressive, and I think the fans were gonna love that the fight. The matchup is super cool. We go to the fight. We go to the to knock. We're always looking for the knockout. So I think that's why that's a good matchup.
And it's been a while since you've last fought. Has it been tough for you like during this period of time? Like obviously there was a part where you couldn't train, but in this absence, have you been keeping an eye on the division, watching the guys in at bantamweight and stuff like that? Like what has that time away from fighting been like for you?
Yeah, I've been watching. I think this is super important. Keep an eye on the division, and yeah, it's a high level, one of the toughest divisions, and yeah, super high level, and yeah, I can't wait to step in the octagon again and show the world my all my new skills. I've been improving a lot, so that's it. I'm super happy.
And what do you feel like went wrong in those losses? And then what are the kind of changes you've made in training and stuff like that?
um I think I lost to myself. Every loss I have to myself. I capable to do much more and much better. But sometimes you gotta go back, and see, uh look to yourself, and fix some problems, some techniques, learn some new moves, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm thinking about like being an MMA fighter, and that's the way I'm going right now. That's the point that I have to improve. Not just striking. Like being an MMA fighter, a complete MMA fighter. That's the change that I've been doing. That's the mindset I've changed.
Yeah, because you've had obviously a lot of success with what you were doing. I mean, in the 5 wins, you've had 5 performance bonuses. So, when you say changes, are you still going to keep that aggressive, entertaining style, but just kind of tweak certain things?
Yes, 100%. That's, that's my roots. I'm never gonna change that. But sometimes be smarter. Go, I don't know, take downs and control the fight. Make some points. This is important. So uh, change a little bit. But always trying to winning, trying to knock the opponent out or submit the opponent. That's the goal. Always.
And tell me about the matchup with Alejandro. How do you see it playing out?
Um, yeah, Alejandro is a tough guy. I think we we're gonna we're gonna strike a little bit, and then I don't know. It's hard to say. It's not my style, But I think he's a tough guy. I'm a tough guy too, and we're gonna have fun for sure for the fans, for all the fans, and I'm super excited.
And
Yeah,
what do you think?
and another. Sorry, excuse me, but
No,
I always looking for the knockout. And I'm not gonna change. I'm gonna try to knock him out all the time. That's I promise you to all the fans, and that's always my goal.
I'm sure they're going to be happy to hear that.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
the division's changed quite a bit since you last fought. What do you
Hmm.
think of it? I mean, Henry Cejudo comes in, he's champion, and then Peter Yan, and then he retires, I guess, and then Peter Yan's champion. What do you think of the division
Yeah.
right now? Does it excite you to come back to see all these kind of new faces and the division still being so hot and spoken about?
Oh yeah, for sure. And I think the the top five is pretty tough. A lot of good guys and high levels wrestlers, jiu-jitsu guys. So I'm super excited. I fight for in my opinion, I fight for the toughest division in the UFC, and I'm very excited to get back and fight for my space in the division because I know I deserve a better place. I just have to go there, improve, and show all my skills. It's all about time.
And you allow yourself to think kind of like the future? Are you taking this like now that you're back, taking this fight by fight, or do you think about the rankings, the top 10, the kind of fights that you could have should you be Alejandro?
No, right now I'm thinking about only Alejandro. Thinking about fight. For this fight and then the other fight. But right now, my focus is on Alejandro and the fight in August 10th for sure.
And what's training camp been like for you? Obviously, with COVID and everything, have you had access to your gym the entire time, or were there times where you kind of had to train at home and do other stuff like that?
Yeah, I did both. I trained at home and I had access at the gym. Like very private. Me and my coach or me and a training partner. It's a kind of different. But right now the things are going back to normal a little bit.
And has it been tough for you at all, just like mentally being away from the sport so much, eager to come back? I know you've been cleared since December, but just being forced to sit on the sidelines, like what was that time like for you? And were there certain things that you did to keep yourself kind of distracted, whether it's watching fights or talk to your teammates? Like, well, what have you done in this period of time to kind of
Mm-hmm.
keep yourself motivated and not get too beat up about the fact that you obviously couldn't compete?
Yeah, the beginning, like the first moment was really tough. I had to control my emotions, right here, in the beginning was tough, but that was a big step for me, to to live this moment and learn and figure out how to pass through this hard situation. It is similar to fighting, because sometimes you have the you are in the bad situation. You gotta be patient, be smart, and that's the thing that I've been doing this, and I've been watching fights, watching fighters that I like to to learn from, and I watched a lot of fights for GSP. Jones Bone Jones. So been learning and trying to find a way to evolve. Maybe even when I wasn't able to train, like going to the gym, stuff like that. But yeah, it's kind of different, but it's cool.
And when you look at bantamweight, Peter Yan's the champion. Obviously, do you feel like he's supposed to fight Aljamain Sterling next? Do you feel like that's the guy that you imagined would be champion? Like I said, it's been so different since you. I don't even know if he was in the UFC or maybe he made his UFC debut last time you fought. But is this kind of how you envision the division to be right now with Yan as champion?
Mm, no, he's a new guy in the UFC. No, he has only 6 or 7 fights, pretty fast. It's good. He's a tough guy. Good champion. But yeah, I gotta stay. Put my eyes on him. Watching his fights. He's a tough guy, young guy. So I don't know how to say. Like this is different. I never thought about that.
And of course, before, like early in your career, undefeated, a lot of attention, a lot of pressure. How does it feel this time around, like coming into a fight off of a long break? I mean, obviously, a lot of people have been asking about you and are very excited for you to come back. But do you feel like it's a different kind of mind state before, like being undefeated, a lot of pressure on you, than coming back now? How would you compare the two different mind states?
Yeah, it's a little bit different, but I always put the pressure on myself. Me, Thomas Almeida, put you know, and I always want to win. So that's why I always go for the victory. So I put a lot of pressure in myself. It doesn't matter the situation.
And you're
So
you're
I,
only
so I,
20.
so I think this is good because it makes me go to the gym, train harder, stay focused. So this is a good point. This is a point of view.
You're only 29, right?
Yes, I am
Yeah, so of course that's another good thing you've
getting
done. You're
old.
still
Oh,
very not really. I mean, not
no,
really.
just kidding.
I was trying to say like even though you've been 3 years away, you're still a pretty young guy. Like you're not. It's
Yeah,
crazy to think that, like you obviously a lot of people know who you are and you've had some great fights, so it's
that's not
obviously a
that
good
bad.
thing. Are you feeling older?
No, just kidding. Just having fun, and I feel great. I think I'm not in my prime yet, and I'm happy for that. I'm more experienced than I used to be, like 2 or 3 years ago, and now like, how can I say, I'm like my more experienced. I'm a adult, like I don't know, I'm an adult right now. Not a young guy, and I'm stronger than I used to be. So I'm faster. I've been training a lot, so this is good. This is part of the process.
A lot of lessons learned
A
on the
lot of
way.
lessons for sure. Yeah, a lot.
What do you think about fighting in Abu Dhabi?
Oh, it's kind of new. I've never been there. And everything is different. The virus thing, the whole situation. It's kind of cool. I'm super excited. 2 years out of fighting. And yeah, super happy, enjoying every moment.
Is it disappointing for you to come back to a fight like it's been a while since you fought no fans, or does that not bother you?
No, it's the same thing. I don't worry about the fans because I'm super focused when I'm fighting. It's kind of black, around me. Just focus on my opponent and my corners. My teammates supporting me, and it's kind of cool.
Some people have liked it. Like I've talked to a lot of fighters, they've kind of liked that whole no crowd thing. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's nice the energy of the crowd, especially the way you fight. I could
Mm-hmm.
imagine a crowd. It'll be cool for us to watch at home when with your kind of style fight. We can
A
hear
lot of
every punch and
noises
all that.
like blah 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 blah. Nice.
Exactly. So that style of fight is nice for us to watch at home, I
Yeah.
guess. But so for
Nice.
you, like no disappointment, the fact that you won't get to come back in front of fans and stuff like that, or is it even
Mm,
a better thing? Maybe less pressure.
I think it's the same. Being honest, I think it's the same. When the octagon's door closed, it's me and the other guy, and that's it. We gotta fight.
All right, Thomas, I'm going to leave you with one last question. I appreciate your time.
Mhm.
Do you have a prediction? I have a feeling you're going to say a knockout, but do you have a prediction or a certain way that you envision this fight going down?
Uh, I think knockout in the second round by me. Of course, I'm knocking the guy Alejandro out. He's a tough guy. He's respect him a lot, but man, I'm gonna go 100% for the knockout.
As always, and that's why the fans have grown so
Yes,
much to love you. And now, like,
yeah,
people have been asking me about you a lot, so I'm glad I got a chance to catch up with you. Thomas,
yeah.
always a pleasure, and
Now I'm
really looking
back, and
forward
now
to
I'm
your
back
fight.
100%. Hell,
Absolutely, you're back
yeah,
October 10, of course,
yeah.
taking on Alejandro Perez. Thank you so much, Thomas. I appreciate the
Thank you, my
time, and
pleasure.
best of luck.
Anytime.